Hello everyone, so I think on Carrie's channel she did a musical theatre tag, so once again I'm gonna be copying one of their ideas. Here goes. Number 1, the show that you cried the most to. I want to say Les Miserables probably. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Dear Evan Hansen, I really cried a lot. Probably those two. A show you enjoyed the most. Ooh, that's really tough. I mean, again, I loved Les Miserables. I really enjoyed Showstoppers as well. I enjoyed Waitress. I mean, I've enjoyed pretty much every show I've ever gone to see. The show that underwhelmed you the most. There was one, but I can't remember which. There was one that was just like held in such high regard that by the time I got round to seeing it, I was just like, it's okay. But which one was that? Why can I not remember? I really don't know. The show you've seen the most times, definitely Les Miserables. The show you laughed at the most, definitely Showstoppers. I was in so much pain after I went to see that because it was just 2 hours of me laughing my head off. A show that you've only seen the bootleg of but not watched live. Heathers. A show that you want to reopen. There are so many. I'd love to watch Martin Guerre. Obviously, I'd love Heathers to come back so I can actually see it. Next to Normal. I think that'll do for now. The show you want to be in the most. It's a tie, but I think I'm leaning towards Les Miserables. The other one is Heathers. But I think Les Miserables has always been my number 1. The show where you preferred the movie version rather than the theatre version. Preferred. That's what makes it really hard. There's loads of movies that I enjoyed, but then compared to seeing it in the theatre, it's obviously nowhere near as good. What do they say? Carrie said Into the Woods, and I'm on the same page as her because I've never seen it live and I loved the movie, so maybe that's the one we'll go for. The show that you preferred the theatre version of rather than the movie, definitely Les Miserables again. Ooh, Rent. Rent's a good one. I loved the movie, but when I got to see it live, that was just insane. A show that would make a good musical movie. I think Waitress. I know it's based off a movie, but I think with the songs could work really well, and I actually also think Heathers with the music could work really well. Because with Heathers, I watched the movie after I'd seen the show, and so I was expecting the songs, and then when they weren't there, I was like, no! So I'm gonna say those two. The show that you had the best seats to. So I had amazing seats when I went to see A Very Expensive Poison, but I don't know if that's included because it says musical theatre tag and it's not a musical theatre show. In which case it was probably Waitress, to be honest. The second time I went to see it though, the first time I did not have such good seats. The show that had the best cast. I mean, I loved the Rent cast. That was insane. Obviously, when I went to see the all-star staged concert, that was pretty insane. Those are the first two that come to mind. I'm sure there's loads more. I mean, Lucy Jones and David Hunter in Waitress were incredible too, but I don't think they were as good as the Rent cast altogether or the all-star stage concert cast altogether. So I'm gonna go with those two. A show you want to rewatch. So many of them. I'd probably love to rewatch Rent, to be honest. Can't think of any others for now. A show you planned on seeing, but coronavirus cancelled it. So I hadn't booked anything, but I was planning on going to see Prince of Egypt in April, and obviously that didn't end up happening. I also wanted to go see Be More Chill, but that obviously also didn't happen. And lastly, the first show you want to see once theatres reopen. Probably Prince of Egypt. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but that's the one that really springs to mind. I guess that's it, and I'll see you guys soon enough. Let me know your answers down below. And I've probably forgotten some shows that obviously would answer some of these questions, but there you go. See ya!